Welcome back to episode 2 of I Design My Story. I will be talking to you guys today about my journey, this passport journey. So this is going to be really a part 1 of 2. So yeah, we're going to jump right on into it. For the most part, as what you're going to kind of figure out what I'm trying to do, or my intention to do on this channel, in this space, is to share my journey becoming an expat and moving to Mexico, as well as sharing I'm a startup business educator, which means that I like to help moms who are ready and interested in uncovering and finding out what their natural gifts are and turning that and monetizing that into a business. So I'll be talking about a plethora of different things on I Design My Story. But today we're going to talk about the craziness that I experienced the last 24 to 36 hours in regards to getting my passport for me and my children. So the process with getting your passport, I'm a mom of 5, so it's me and 5 children. 4 of my children will be going to Mexico. My oldest daughter is staying here in the States, and went onto the passport website, and I'll drop that information in the comments below if anyone's interested. Went onto the website, downloaded all the information, the paperwork and things like that, the applications, to go ahead and have all that kind of stuff prepped and ready to go. So I had did this probably a few weeks ago, so that was already done. And scheduled the appointment. So scheduling the appointment was so incredibly crazy because I could not find, I was trying to go through the United States Post Office and could not find a schedule for nothing. It took the longest time. So after probably about an hour of literally going in, refreshing the system, all that kind of stuff, I was able to finally book an appointment for what would have been April 15th for all 6 of us to go, because even though my oldest daughter is not going with me now, she may decide that she wants to come at a later time, and I wanted to go ahead and already get her passport and get her situated before we left. So April 15th, supposed to be for all 6 of us. And I wanted to make sure, I wanted to kind of do it obviously all in one swoop because it's so many of us. Then I chose the United States Post Office because they were going to offer photo services. So that way, again, one-stop shop. In my mind, this was supposed to be a seamless experience, right? Not so much. So fast forward to, what was that? Yeah, fast forward to April 15th, to yesterday. I am en route to the passport office, y'all, and get a phone call from who? The passport office, informing me that they have canceled my appointment. When I tell you guys the amount of emotions and stress that I instantaneously felt in that moment is beyond description and beyond words, right? Because I'm like, what do you mean? Like, you canceled my appointment? So come to find out, whoever the passport person is in that particular location was not available, did not show up for work. I'm like, okay. So after it took me a minute to do some breathing exercises and gain my composure because I was really ready to come to the phone. Literally had to hear it come to Jesus moment, right? So I was like, okay, what you can't focus on what you can't control. So what can you control, right? So I'm like, okay, what I can control is that, and she informed me, so back up. She informed me that I could, I'm like, okay, so what is my option? So she's like, well, you can go to the local county probate court. I'm like, okay, cool, no problem. Went onto their website immediately while I was on the phone and was able to schedule our passport appointment or whatever, and end up having to do that in 2 appointments because they just did not have enough, a day where they can accommodate all of us. So that meant that I would have to come 100% prepared, meaning that I would need to have my passport photos. Who does passport photos? So I called so many and went to so many different Walgreens and different locations. Either the machine was down, or they were out of the photo paper, or they didn't do it, or they couldn't accommodate our size group. Like, you name it, it was just like brick wall after brick wall after brick wall. I'm like, are you serious? Finally end up calling one last place. I was like, okay, well, let me just call this CVS and just see. Before I drive to yet another place, let me just call and see. So I called the lady. She was so sweet. I was like, hey, do you guys do passport photos? She's like, yeah. I'm like, can you accommodate a group of 6 people? So she was like, yes, we can accommodate a group of 6 people. So I'm like, okay, cool. Got there. Come to find out her name ended up being the same name as my best friend. I'm going to take this earring off, y'all, because it keeps hitting my microphone. So I end up going there. She accommodated us. She was so incredibly amazing. The kids did a great job. She said we were actually the best family that she had, especially with little ones, where it wasn't an issue with getting the photos done. I was so incredibly excited about that. So fast forward, we got our passport photos. This morning, I was able to get turn in my application for myself, my second oldest daughter, and my oldest son. And then in a week and a half, I'll go back up there for my other 3 children. It is what it is. But I was actually glad that I went through the process today because it was pretty much seamless. It literally took us about 30 minutes total to go through everything. I had everything already together. Application, money orders, everything. Literally, I was just handing her a completed packet. So she was even kind of surprised, like, wow, you are super organized. So, yeah, so that is the update with the passports. So of course, with that process, I did expedite it, so we should get them back in, I'm going to say 4 weeks. I'm going to already put the intention and put it on out there. We're going to get it back in 4 weeks. But for expedited, they do say it takes 4 to 6 weeks. But I'm just going to knock off those 2 weeks, and I'm just going to say 4. And we're going to go with that. So yeah, so that's putting us in receiving them by sometime either the last week of May or the first week of June. So all is still well with my dates of coming to Mexico in July. I keep going back and forth because I may end up pushing the date up. I don't know. So who knows, and we'll see. But I'm going to keep you guys posted. I'm giving you the raw, unedited reel of my journey, this expat journey. It has been an emotional roller coaster for sure. But what I can say is that so far it is definitely teaching me patience, which I know I'm going to need as I am embarking and moving into another country. I'm going to definitely have to have more patience and be a bit comfortable with being uncomfortable and things changing up and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, I'm here for it. So I'm buckled up. So that's my update on the passport. I will keep you guys updated once we turn in the applications and get the other 3 passports together, and then we will be on our way. So the next thing on my checklist after that is to go ahead and start decluttering my home. And there's a lot of stuff in this house, y'all, but I'm going to make the process. So what I'm going to do to make it easier for myself is I'm going to go ahead and get our suitcases. I'm going to bring 5 big suitcases. I will showcase that to you guys once I get them. I'm going to get those, and then we'll have 5 carry-ons. So basically 2 pieces of luggage per person, and just see how that goes. So whatever, I'm going to be very intentional and clear about what it is that I'm bringing, and then releasing and letting go of a lot of stuff. I am looking forward to this being a fresh start and starting over, being able to just get new things and purchase things like that while we're there when we move. So yeah, so it's a process, and I'm excited about it. Y'all see I have cut the rest of my hair, if you have not noticed. So in the last video, I was wearing one of my beautiful wigs, but I decided to go ahead and cut the rest of my hair. So yes, so I'm embracing it. I scared shit out of myself this morning, y'all. I'm not gonna lie. When I woke up and I looked in the mirror, because I literally did it after I came back from getting the passport photos. I was just like, ugh. I looked at my passport photo and I had saw, because I had cut my hair and it had just a little bit to the side, and in my mind it was cute. But then when I looked at that passport photo, no, I know everybody's passport photos don't look the best, but I was like, ooh, sis, you really look rough. And so I know too, when I move, I don't want to have to be worried about my hair, right? I want to just be able to that be a seamless and easy process, and not something that I have to put so much time and effort into. So yeah, so let me know in the comments what you guys think about your girl's haircut. I would appreciate your feedback. But yeah, so I will keep you guys posted on what's to come. And until next time, see you in the next video.